what's happening, everybody? It is Sunday, time for another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being thrifty over 50. I'm Jay. Guess whose internet is broke? But it's not just broke. They've been turning it off because they're making it better. And, of course, they decided to work on Sunday. And they promised Mom it would be on by 6 p.m. her time. Well, it's 7:02. So here's a couple things. Don't go away. Don't hang up. I did prep a short show. I do have some content for you since I haven't seen you guys all in almost 2 weeks. And what we're going to do is, unless she shows up in the next 10 minutes, because I got about 10 minutes worth of stuff for you. Unless she shows up in the next 10 minutes, we are going to go tomorrow night, same time, 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 o'clock West Coast. So write that down. Write that down. Jason and Peg tomorrow night, same time, 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 o'clock West Coast, unless she shows up. But I do have a few things. Knowing this was happening, I did prep a few things because I didn't want to just be like, hi, everybody, sorry, goodbye. You all took time to tune in, so I want to definitely share a couple fun stories with you, a little bit of info. And so let's do that while we're chilling and waiting to see if Mom shows up. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you is I have been buying over the past 8 months a lot of boxes from Goodwill Blue Box. Goodwill Blue Box puts groups of clothing together, men's, women's, shoes, jackets, purses, and denim. And in the denim box, I keep getting hoochie shorts, or as Elisa just said, booty shorts. Daisy Dukes, depending on what your age is. And I am just like, who's going to go to eBay and buy those? And I got to tell you, I sell them all. Now, I'm not getting rich off them, but they're usually coming in a box where I've paid $2 a pair. And I typically get 15 to 20 bucks. Now, I don't know if it's this brand specific because, of course, I didn't go hunting for the brand. It just stuff showed up at my house. But I've sold pretty much every pair I bought. So if you can get hoochie shorts cheap, grab them. Grab them. I don't, we don't do much. There's some, it's quick, like 4 or 5 pictures, and the listing doesn't take too long because the measurements don't take too long because they're not real much material there. But my booty shorts have been doing well. No backup because we're going to do the actual show tomorrow night. But I like I said, I got some content together. So, see, Lori sold 5 pair of denim shorts this week. So this is not something I would normally have looked for. But now that I sell them, if I'm at a garage sale and there's hoochie shorts and they're $1 or $2 a piece, I'm going to grab them all. I don't even care about the brand because everything I've gotten, I've sold. And they've all been a variety of brands. And Stacy don't wear them, so I don't know what the going brand of hoochie shorts is. But, All right, so that's one little tidbit. All right, next one is keep your eyes peeled in the thrift store section in the glassware. And usually, not all, but the ones, at least in Vegas, they have a shot glass section. Now, shot glasses aren't universally good, so don't go buy every shot glass you see. But when you see shot glasses from liquor, especially if it's on the smaller side, like if I said Jack Daniels or Bacardi, you'd all know it. But is anyone listening right now? Is anyone have drank Ocean vodka or Deep Island Hawaiian rum? Ocean organic vodka? I have drank the Deep Island Hawaiian rum. I have a bottle in our house. This rum is made in Maui. And there's a whole process where they pull the water from the bottom of the ocean. It's pretty cool. But these are the kind of things where, not that say Jack Daniels and Bacardi stuff won't sell, but it's these smaller brands that people who, once they find them and they like them, they are like, oh, I need some shot glasses or I need some glassware. So these were $1 for the pair. And as you can see, I sold them for $25.49 plus shipping. So there's your second little tidbit for this evening. Keep your eyes peeled on the shot glasses for liquor that you don't normally recognize. Because whether you drink or not, you've all heard of Captain Morgan. You've all heard of Absolute Vodka, and those are still decent brands, but it's when you get to these Ocean Organic Vodka, Deep Island Hawaiian Rum. Now, the shot glass had one on either side. So And then the bonus is, look how nice it looks with the colored sand in it. Yeah. Thank you, Marisa. She likes the colored sand in there. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I got that colored sand. And of course, my teenager does a good job. We have like a dozen different colors. And for ocean vodka, deep island Hawaiian rum, she picked the light blue. Worked out perfectly. Yeah. Yeah. Like a lot of shot glasses do well. And they're so easy to ship because guess what? You baby FOMO them and they go first class because shot glasses don't weigh nothing. So they go first class in a padded envelope once you've wrapped them. Oh, I just sold a tiki mug for $55. How nice. Mini pool noodles. Those would be the babyest pool noodles. Those would be Barbie sized pool noodles. All right. So now let's talk about what did I have set up next? All right. Let's talk about next week's guest. I didn't have the artwork yet because I haven't sent it to Nadine. But I love when I'm wandering through, and Debbie does this too, when I'm wandering through the thrifting board and I see someone openly share information. Now, we all can ask questions for help, and that's great. But I do love when people say, hey, I've got something I want to share with 58,000 of my closest thrifting buddies. And Shannon Matson was one of the most recent. She was saying, hey, Halloween stuff is selling like hotcakes right now in the middle of July. And so I reached out and talked to her, and she's like, I've been killing it for a couple of years on Halloween, and that's my specialty. And I said, hey, you want to be on and talk about it? Shannon doesn't even own a computer with a camera, but that's not stopping her. She's buying a camera this week because she wants to get on and share her knowledge with all of you. So that's going to be Thursday night on Thrifty Business. And while Shannon and I were talking, she's like, oh, there's a picture of Shannon and her husband. Ta-da, there's Shannon. And while I was talking to Shannon, she goes, oh, by the way, I'm the queen of blow-ups. And which is funny, since Mom shared blow-ups with you guys last time, and you might see them in the solds tomorrow night. But Shannon has coined herself the queen of blow-ups. She finds a ton of them, roots them out, and sells them very quickly and for a lot of good money. So, oh, nice. Yes, if you have not checked out all of Aaron's Bolo list in the thrifting board, you are missing out. Speaking of sharing awesome information, on awesome information. So, Aaron, I think you got to come back on so we can kind of do a follow-up with all the content. And I've got to add a bunch of stuff. So now that life is normal, I can get in there and add a ton of stuff. So, yeah, so Halloween next Thursday. All right, what else I got for you? Oh, yeah, so that was the box. Okay, so if you didn't see my post today, back in April, I picked up this outfit at Buffalo Exchange in Phoenix, and it looked like a flight suit, but it didn't seem like a legit Air Force flight suit. So I didn't know what it was, but the price was right. And someone asked me today, what'd you pay for it? Well, you're going to have to tune in to Thrifty Business on Thursday, and I'll let you know. But this is the kind of thing where there'll be a lot of tips. Go to stores like Buffalo Exchange. Now, if you don't know what Buffalo Exchange is, they're not everywhere, but Buffalo Exchange is like a used record store. People bring their clothes in. Buffalo Exchange gives them money and then, or trade, and then they sell the used clothes. And it's broken down in a section. It's men's t-shirts, men's button-down shirts, men's jackets, men's sweaters, men's jeans, men's shoes. And I routinely find tons of great stuff. So if you live in a city with a Buffalo Exchange and you haven't been yet, this is why you go. Because I didn't pay a lot. I will tell you what I paid on Thursday. I didn't pay a lot. And I knew these patches would be cool. So I basically said to the thrifting board, what is this flight suit? You know, what am I calling it? And I looked up Jim Steiber passed away 5-6 years ago, and he lived in Phoenix. And so obviously his wife or his kids cleaned out his clothes. And so with the awesome help of the thrifting board surfers, because that's what we're all here to do is help each other, I found out this was called a party suit. And so party suits are for retired military pilots, usually, I think. And when they go to functions, they don't wear their full-on uniform. They wear their party suit. Yes, I've been at Crossroads. Crossroads is a little too picky for what they take in. They only want top-of-the-line brand name stuff, whereas Buffalo Exchange does that too, but they take in a lot of cool vintage, and that's where I find a lot of good deals. it was so great to get that information that it's called the party suit. So Marianne started it and said it could be a party suit. And then someone posted a picture of themselves. Yeah, there's Marianne and her party suit. So isn't that great? So that's, if you haven't used the thrifting board in that kind of way, like you found something so weird, you didn't know what it was, boom, throw the pictures up. We got the information. Now, the reason I tell you all that is because here's where the auction's at. We're up to $335 with, what do we got left here? 20 hours and 1 minute. Now, what I did was I started the auction at $199 with the best offer. I was really hoping to get a few best offers from people right away. And a guy sent me a best offer of $250. I assume it's a guy. Could be a girl. And I countered with $500. I was hoping to land about $400. Another party suit sold for like $375. Not as nearly as cool as mine. And their pictures were crap. So I got great pictures. I got this opening montage picture to show all the different parts. And then, we've got this great mannequin out back that's got the hip put out, so it's a little sassy, so it's quite fun. And so I was hoping for $400. So the person declined the $500 counter. They didn't counter again, and they just hit the opening bid of $200. And so no more best offer. But someone else jumped in and has been fighting him all the way. And so now it's up to $335. The person who made the first offer, he is currently the one not winning. But I do suspect, hopefully, there will be some last minute bidding tomorrow at 12:13 p.m. my time. So 3:13 on your time if you're on East Coast. So make sure to head over to my eBay, Tiki Pug Music. Click on that, watch it, and let's see what happens at 12:13 tomorrow. Party suit $350. Birthday suit was free. I like it. Yeah, Brian said, I'm glad they wore their party suit, not their birthday suit. All right. But there's something that I had no idea what it was, but the price was right. I knew it was cool. But now that the thrifting board educated me, and now that I'm about to sell one for good money, boom, that's on my radar forever. And that's kind of how this game of thrifting and reselling works. Once you put something on your radar, boom, you're good. All right. Okay. Now how about something a little fun and something I haven't done in quite a while. And now it's time for Close Encounters of the Thrifty Kind. All right, so I had a little bit of a close encounter in LA, so I thought I'd end with that and give you guys a fun little story. My wife and I went to LA for an event that got postponed, and it was actually postponed before we left, but we didn't find out it was postponed till the day of the event, which was supposed to be last night. So, whoops. But we had a good time because I sourced all over LA. I spent a lot of money on a lot of music mainly and some clothes, and I'll make a shit ton more. So while we were in LA, all the tiki bars are open, and I decided to do the Zombie Challenge. So Zombie is one of the most potent tiki drinks, and I knew we were going to 5 tiki bars. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 tiki bars. And so I thought, all right, let's see who has the best zombie. It's nothing real. There is no real zombie challenge, but I thought I would do it. I run a tiki Facebook group. And so we posted a picture from every night we got a zombie. And then tonight I will write my results. What was the best one? What was the worst one? Without throwing the bar on the bus. No, not Foo Fighters. I knew Foo Fighters were postponed. We had a different event last night. So this was zombie number 1. This was zombie 2 and 3. So here we are. There's a bar called Tiki Tea in Silver Lake, which is in Hollywood. And then these are 2 different zombies at a bar in North Hollywood called Tonga Hut. And then a third zombie at the bar in North Hollywood at Tonga Hut. Here is the zombie at an amazing bar in Anaheim called Strongwater. And we finished it out with a zombie at Trader Sam's in Disneyland. Hi, honey. Now, I show you all that to tell you this. I am standing in Buffalo Exchange on Melrose Place in Hollywood. Not Melrose Place, on Melrose in Hollywood. And I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt. I know. Shocker. And the kid helped me, said, oh, man, I love your tiki tattoos. And there was nothing about him, the way he was dressed, or I didn't see any ink that said tiki. But he goes, I love your tiki tattoos. I said, oh, thanks. So I finished up. I bought some good stuff, which I'll be sharing with you in the near future. And he was ringing me out. And he goes, hey, I just moved here. Can you tell me about the good tiki bars in this area? I said, you asked the right person. So I told him about Tonga Hut, and I told him about Tiki Tea. I told him about Trader Sam's. And then he says to me, you know, my favorite tiki drink is a zombie. Now, look, for those of you not into tiki drinks, there's not like 2 or 3 tiki drinks. There are hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of different tiki drinks. He doesn't know me, doesn't know I'm on a zombie challenge. And he goes, hey, man, I like a good zombie. Where can I find that? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Of all the things for him to ask. So there was my little thrifty encounter. He was very excited. He took out a pen and paper and made his little notes. And I told him where the best ones were. And at Tonga Hut, they actually have 5 different ones on the menu. So I told him which ones to try out. So, oh, nice. My grandmother once told me she drank herself legless on zombies in her 20s. That was sometime in the 40s. So, yeah, Don the Beachcomber invented the zombie in the late 30s. And by the 40s, besides Don Seldom, everyone that owned a bar that made a tropical bar ripped him off and said the original home of the zombie, although Don was the one who invented it. So, yeah, and it's a very potent drink, but it was also a marketing gimmick because Don said on the menu, you're only allowed 2. Yeah, Lisa, knowing you, a zombie would put you on your ass, and that would be the end of you for the evening. So, all right. Yep. Okay, so that's all I had for tonight. Obviously, Mom's not making it in, so please do me a favor. I will get a fresh post up for tomorrow night. Set your alarms, mark your calendars, get your reminders. If you got any friends who normally watch this show, maybe they were busy tonight, please let them know that we're going to be live tomorrow night, Monday, July 26th. And oh yeah, you Secret Beachcombers, you're probably like, hey, where's our webinars for the month? Well, we're closing the month strong. We're going to have webinars next weekend from me and from our guest experts. We got a lot of good stuff coming up this week. So yeah, so Mom and I tomorrow, Thrifty Business on Thursday, and then Secret Beach, you got a webinar from Friday night and Saturday afternoon, I think. So all that will be getting up there. The post will be up there. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm sorry. Obviously, this is way out of our control, especially when they just this isn't the internet broke this time. They turned it off because they're working on it. And of course, their thought process is people don't typically work on Sundays, so we can turn off on Sunday, not knowing it would screwing my mommy up. So if I ever get a hold of those people, yikes. All right, everybody. Thanks. Good to see you for a few minutes tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Same channel, same time, just a different day. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.